Yo, tiny improvement. Check this out. I added sections to weapons and a check using a volume. So that if a weapon is coming down on us, here's the weapon. Weapon is coming down on us. I have to look at the part that's coming down on us and is going to hurt me to do the parry. I can't look at the hilt and try and parry the hilt way back here, because if I do that and I bring my blade out to stop the force here, this shit's still going to come down and hit me. Like in Dark and Darker, swords coming down, you have to look up with your shield to block it. So, I'll show you what that looks like. I hate doing this shit full screen because the frames are worse than the editor. It's trash. Fuck it. Do what I want. I'll do it here. So here. See? Look. Parry there doesn't work. Comes down and does damage. But if I come and I look here, parry works. I'll show you again. The animation's really slow. I need to actually bring it up to speed. Maybe it'll fuck up now that I bring it back to speed. Let's see. Alright, chasing. Oh my! Oh, it worked! No damage, good. Sick. Got hit me already by the time I did that. Alright. Sure. But if I get close enough, then even the bottom part of the weapon is within... The bottom part of the blade is coming down on me. So I can still look at the bottom part of the blade, because that's an okay spot to parry. See, that works. Probably better, because that's going to hit us first. Oh, and if I'm too far away, I can't parry him if he's too far away, because he's not going to hit me. I'm not going to parry something if it's out of range. Sick. Okay, so what did I do? Or, all we did was... Yeah, I'll just show you what logic looks like. All we did before was do a trace to the weapon. Did we hit a weapon? If we did, this is new. If we did, then parry the weapon. But that meant weapons coming down. If I trace anywhere along the weapon, eventually this will be a weapon master class. Meaning like a class that the base class that other specific weapons, sword, flail, whatever the fuck spear derives from. I don't know how many I'm going to have, if any, but this will be the main one. Before, we would trace along the entire weapon, see if we hit any of it. And if we do, then... Wait, hold. Oh, then we call logic in the weapon itself. Is it working? Yeah, it is. Then we call this interface in the weapon itself, telling it, hey, be parried, then do shit. I added two things to add the directional parts to the parry. One, I need to check a couple. So one, we needed sections of weapons. So that way I disallow parries to parts that aren't dangerous to me. The weapon's coming down and the tip of the blade or the end of the blade is going to do damage to me. I need to make sure that a parry where I'm looking here does not succeed and it fails. How do I do that? Well, I added sections to the weapon. So we have this main damage volume, and if it overlaps with the pawn body, the actual physical part of the character, well, I guess I don't have a menu, but the parts that are all boxed in that are yellow and red, the actual parts of the body, then we apply damage. But then there are these extra volumes. I think for now I only need 3, but maybe I need more eventually. I have 3 separate sections. That way I can trace to, I mean, you could have more, but I think 3 is fine. I have the end of the weapon, middle part of the weapon, then the back part of the weapon. Which still can damage us, so we can still parry it, but I want it to be separate from the middle, separate from the end. Technically, I guess you could split it in 2, but I think making 3 makes it better. So if this part of the weapon is coming down, I'm over here, this part of the weapon, the end, is coming and is about to apply damage. If I do a trace to try and parry and it hits the bottom part of the weapon, we're going to say, hey, yo, buddy, this part of the weapon is not the part that's dangerous to me. Parrying that will not save you. Especially, yeah, I mean, if the blade is coming down here, the only way I'm going to be able to touch this part of the blade is with the end of my blade. And just with pure leverage, if I have a sword here and a sword here, and his blade is coming down and I'm trying to parry it like this, he's gonna be able to move my weapon a lot because the lever arm is long where he's touching my blade. I won't be able to move his weapon because the lever arm, the distance from fulcrum, the axis of rotation, not the axis, but the point of rotation where I'm hitting, is short. Just like if I'm trying to push very close to where a door swings, I'm not going to be able to open it really well. But if I push at the end, I can open it really well, which means he can open my blade really well. AKA, I can't stop his parry by parrying far away, deep into his blade. I need to parry up here, or ideally the higher part of my blade, so I can stop him from doing damage to me. So the point here is this. Instead of my trace checking the whole weapon, did we hit a weapon? It checks to say, did we hit the part of the weapon that is dangerous to us? How do we check to see if it's dangerous to us? For now, I just have a volume I call the parry volume. And if a part of the weapon is in this volume, aka it's probably going to be dangerous to us soon, or it's dangerous to us right now, if it's way up here, maybe he's just really close and he's holding his weapon up. So I don't have it super long. I also don't have it super tall because maybe if it's a pole axe and he's holding it out like this, he walks really close and part of the blade is just idling up here because it's fucking tall, it's like 6 feet long. Well, I also don't want to parry that, so this is subject to change. I just made this. So if the weapon is, if I trace and we hit a part of the weapon, cool. Is that part of the weapon that we've just traced that I'm looking at to check it to see if my parry is valid? Is it within this parry volume? Is it actually dangerous to me right now? If it's not, then I shouldn't be able to parry it. Just like if he's fucking walking up here, he's going, blade is this way. It's coming down. It's dangerous, but not yet. I can't parry it yet. It would be too early. If I went out and blades are still behind me. I can't, his blade's here. I can't come out to parry it. It's here. I have to wait until it's really getting pretty close. Then I can parry that. Excuse me. So how do we actually do that? I just check to see at the time of parry, is the part of the weapon we parried within this volume? Is it parryable, basically? Is it dangerous to me? Is it something that I should be parrying right now? If yes, then, only then, we actually parry the weapon. So what does the logic look like now? I just added a little overlap check. Is the part of the weapon, I added this hit component, because before we were just checking to see if we hit a sword. Now, I want to know what the actual part of the sword is. Is the part of the sword we parried, the end, the middle, earlier part, overlapping our parry volume? Is it in this volume right now? I don't want an event doing this. I want to handle it in the same logic. Is it in there right now? I don't want something to happen the second it hits the volume. I just want to check if it is in the volume. If it is, then we receive the parry. So, if we... Oh, and I guess technically I could do something like... I could add a little print up here and just print, get display name, and just print the name of the part that I'm hitting right now, trace. And that should mean that when the attack's down and I look way down here, we're going to see probably parry volume 3 be parried, but it's not dangerous, so the parry's not actually going to happen. Comes. Oh, hold. Yeah, see? There. Boom. Nope. See, even parry volume 2 wasn't close enough. But 1 and 2, well, I guess it's 1 probably. 1 was successful there. It was parry volume 1 parried. None of those, because it's not within the volume, I think. I guess we'll see. I mean, technically I could go, well, no, yeah. It's definitely not reaching. If I go a little closer, right? Yeah, I just mistimed it there. And I had to update the collisions because by default, when you create a collision box, the collisions overlap with world dynamic, which is fine. But the initial one that deals damage to the player was overlapping with world dynamic, which meant that when I created another collision box, this parry volume, the sword was having its overlap event trigger when hitting this. I was like, what was happening is I would be here and it would be damage right there. It would happen damage. It would happen way, 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 way too early. And I thought, Oh, is it hitting the sword? No, it's not hitting the sword. Turns out it was hitting the fucking parry volume. So I just ignore world dynamic on the weapon. Really, I could ignore all this other shit too, because I only need pawn, but I'll leave him for now. So that's it. That's basically it. Just check. Should I be parrying it now? If so, parry it. And should I parry this part of the weapon? That way, if I parry too fucking low, it doesn't do shit. And see, it's not hitting me. Or it's not close enough, so don't parry it if it's not actually close enough to be damaged. Or close enough to be threatening right now. Next, I'm going to make I don't know. I could add more parry stuff. Or the movement is inconsistent. I think I need to add a threshold for movement. See, he's too far away. He stopped too far. If I go here, though, now he's super close. Why did he stop so early? I think it has something to do with... Oh, that's exactly what it is. Doesn't matter, but okay. Just my thoughts. There's a task in here, the move to node. Move to node, what's happening is this service that ticks way less frequently. Well, it doesn't tick frequently. It ticks every half a second, tiny little delay. If he triggers his move 2, he's getting closer and closer and closer. It's not really random chance, but it feels random. That if the service just happens to tick right when he's pretty far away, right when he hits the distance of closeness, then he'll stop moving. But if he happens to get closer than that, then the service ticks, because it's not ticking super fast, it's only twice a second. So it's like 1 Mississippi. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's too close. Boom. Then he stops moving. So we have this like half a second-ish of error where he stops immediately after he gets in range. 250 is probably too far. Or he gets too close and he's way closer than 250. And 250 is the threshold for him to be in range. So the problem right now is that he's not actually stopping immediately once he's in range. One answer is to increase the tick rate of the service. And the other answer would be to make a custom move to node that stops within a certain range. But I think the service, because I might have different ranges for different attacks, it makes sense for the service to do that. So I'll start by increasing the tick rate. I don't think it's super crazy. I'll just triple it so that it's like 8 or 9 times a second, which is fast, probably too much. The cast to actor is pretty vague. Shouldn't be super expensive. Super sure, because by default, target is an object, even though target is an object. It had a base class of actor, but it's not actually an actor. There's no actor here. So because we only have, when we get the blackboard value, we start with object. We have to actually cast it to become an actor. Then we can do... Oh, and actually, well, no, because the target can change at any given time. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we only do the cast. I could update this to only do the cast if value is different from what we already have. So if it's a new one, then we cast and save it. It's not, don't. That'll save it. So it's ticking, ticking, ticking. Target, cast once, ticking, 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 but not doing the casting. Lost target, okay. Not even running this because target isn't even set. Oh, new target, cast once to get him as an actor. That way, we're only doing this cast part, which is the most expensive thing here, I think. We're only doing that when the target changes. We get a new... So I'll do that. I'll update that logic, and then I can increase the tick rate while optimizing stuff, even though this is negligible performance change. But if there are a bunch of enemies, then maybe it's not so negligible. Something. So, okay, bye-bye.